It's Bulldog back again with another video with this team that I absolutely love. The other day we learned that C-3PO can help solo the tank raid very easily, mostly on auto, and a lot of people were worried that this was going to be nerfed. CG Top Hat commented that they're not concerned about the AAT raid, but if this impacts the Sith raid, they might have to look at it. Well, guess what? It does impact the Sith raid, and I think we're going to see a nerf incoming because you're going to get some huge scores here. The team is slightly modified. You've still got the Finn lead. You're going to have Chewie now, and I'll explain a little bit of this in just a second. You've got Han, and then you're going to have Ezra. Leia would be a substitute for Ezra here. BB-8 will probably work as well. Maybe even some others. I showed their stats there so you can see the potency mod. I had one of my Fleet Shard mates test this out for me. I haven't gotten to test it out just yet. But Carl from Pi Reloaded, big shout out to him for helping me test this. He did not get the solo down, but we've got the proof of concept here. I'm going to teach everybody exactly how to do it. So what I had him do was topple the two of the sabers in a previous run just to set things up because Trey gets 20% tenacity. Sorry, 10% tenacity for each saber that dies. So that's 20% tenacity we're going to save there. The overall strategy is going to be exactly the same as the tank raid, except we've added in some rebels who are going to basically double tap. So you've got Chewie, who's going to double tap because he will assist C-3PO every time C-3PO uses an ability, since C-3PO is the weakest character here. And then we've got Ezra, who will double tap 80% of the time. You could use Leia, for example, who will double tap, possibly even triple tap, at least I believe it's 70% of the time, or approximately there. So those are the only two rebels who will do that. I tested it, and Sabine, her multi-attack does not count. Those multi-damage attacks will not expose more than once. So basically you down Traya, and then you're going to start this exact same infinite loop, or near infinite loop, that we've had in the past. Now, there are basically two problems that we had on this particular run, which is why we didn't get a solo. So the first thing is that we downed the last saber, we defeated the last saber and downed Traya with Han's opening attack, where everybody else had 0 turn meter. So Traya's turn meter pretty much fills up right away while she's down, and we don't have a lot of room for air here on this run. What probably should have happened is attacked Traya with the opening attack, and then waited to defeat that last saber until C-3PO had 100% turn meter, or near 100% turn meter, and that way we would be starting this out with Traya at 0. Because if you noticed, if you remember back to the tank raid, the tank did gain some turn meter. I think it was he gained about a third of the turn meter on that video, if I'm remembering right. So occasionally there is enough poor RNG that Traya will gain a little bit of turn meter. So here we had pretty much no room for air. If we were starting this at 0 with Traya at 0% turn meter, it would have given us some room that, even if there were a few resists where we didn't get those 3 exposes, Trey would have gained a little bit of turn meter, but then C-3PO would have gone ahead and continued these loops. So that was basically the first mistake. And then later on, you're going to see this actually works after the sabers are killed 3 more times. So after Traya stacks 30% more tenacity, this is still going to work fairly well. So we had plenty of plenty of potency on everybody in this run. We may not have even needed to do that initial setup where we killed off the two sabers to begin with to save that 20% tenacity. I advised him to do that because I wasn't sure where we were at and how much room we had to play with. So wanted to basically max everything out and maybe have a little bit of overkill. But on the second time Trey gets down, you'll notice that Finn is dazed, which isn't a huge issue, but Finn will also gain 100% turn meter on all of these. And when he uses a special, he can expose as well. So he kind of has a chance to save things if something doesn't go right, and that could have been helpful. But this is the main concept. Stick this on auto. Shouldn't have any problems doing this for the entire run. So we'll speed everything up just so you can see the rest of the video. Not too much to discuss here. I well, maybe what we should be discussing is this going to get nerfed or not? We've seen all sorts of problems in Phase 3 of this raid. It was nerfed with Stormtrooper Han. It was nerfed with the Night Sisters kind of multiple times. Um, so Night Sisters can already do a lot of damage in this phase. 50% runs are not uncommon. This is going to be a 100% run where you don't have to do anything. Get this started, let it go. I have a feeling this is going to get nerfed, so I would not advise investing in these characters or investing in potency mods just for this. If you've got them already, which a lot of people are going to, then absolutely have some fun with it while it's around. We're going to see some major scores. We're probably going to see some 40 million scores with a single team. Maybe having a little bit in phase 2, and then going into phase 4, tacking on a little bit of extra damage. So enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy the nice rewards. Those of you who annoy all of your guild members by jumping up to the top because you have C-3PO and can easily do this raid. But we'll see how quickly it gets addressed or what happens. They didn't guarantee this would get nerfed, but Top Hat did kind of set the table there that it probably will. So enjoy it while it lasts. We'll see who gets to post the first complete solo in phase 3 of this raid. It's going to happen probably today. It's going to be a matter of minutes before people get this completely soloed. So thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe. I'm nearing 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to everybody who's already subscribed. I appreciate it. We've gotten a lot of fun videos up with some of these raids. Um, there there always seems to be these loopholes or these fun teams, so I'll keep posting any theory crafting videos I can come up with. We'll speed up the rest of this video. Thanks again, everybody, and have a great night.